Okay, so for all of you out there who have been paying attention to the Adrenochrome situation, where the claim is that the children that are coming up missing are being used and killed, sacrificed, whatever, and the purpose for many of the children is so that they can extract the adrenal adrenaline juice in the adrenal gland out of children, because the juice from young children is pure and strong as opposed to an adult whose adrenal glands have been burned out. So I have done some research on this subject and tracked down a few things. But today we're going to focus on, and it'll be a short video, we're going to focus on a company that actually sells adrenochrome. Okay? And in a later video, I'll get into more detail as to the research I've done on the vocabulary used inside of the company, substances that are used and their actual definitions and so forth, because it's pretty disturbing when you do finally follow that trail, or you might want to call it a rabbit hole. So here we are. We're on the actual website of the company that sells adrenochrome. It's called Santa Cruz Biotechnology. You can see they have the telephone number right there. And this is the place where you actually order it. Okay? So adrenochrome is a real thing. And I'm just going to slowly just show you, so you all have a chance to look at it. This is the actual order form. And it is $41 for one 25 milligram tablet, I guess. $210 for a 250 milligram tablet, or whatever form they're selling it in. And just so you can see this is not fake, I could add however many I'm now adding. I want 5 of them. Add them to the cart. Okay. And you can see now it says 1 item added to the cart, which is 5 of those pills of adrenochrome. Okay. And you go down here and it's still there, 5. I'm going to change that because I'm not ordering none of it. I don't trust it. I'll press on description. And as you can see, and I'll read it for you, adrenochrome is an oxidation product of adrenaline or epinephrine or no epinephrine. It inhibits COMT or catechol O methyltransferase. And please excuse my ability to say these things properly, because I'm not a doctor, and I bet you most doctors can't say it right either. Promotes the synthesis of prostaglandins in brain tissue in vitro. Promotes the secretion of nerve growth factor by L-MCE, whatever that means. Okay. Technical information, I'll click on that. Solubility, soluble in water, 0.3 milligrams or milliliters, ethanol, and 1 milliliter sodium hydroxide, blah, blah, blah. Storage, store at negative 20 degrees Celsius, melting point, 125 degrees Celsius, boiling point, negative 375.1 degrees Celsius at 760 milliamp HG predicted. I don't know what that means. Density 1.4 grams, and you could just see the rest. There's really no reason for me to read it for you. Safety information. Where'd it go? Oh, safety information. It says for research use only, not intended for diagnostic or therapeutic use. Okay, so what does that mean? I don't know, you tell me. And SDS and certificate of analysis. I don't know what that means. Oh. Submit. What does that mean? Let me press that. Submit. Oh, okay. So now I have downloaded. Huh. This I didn't even know was there. Product identifier. Identification of the substance, preparation of the company undertaking. Okay, so we got a lot more info right here. Not intended for diagnostic or therapeutic use. Hazard identification. This chemical is considered hazardous by the 2012 OSHA Hazard Communication Standard 29 CFR 1910.1200. Classification: acute toxicity, oral, acute toxicity, dermal, acute toxicity, inhalation, dust and mist, serious eye damage, eye irritation, specific target organ toxicity, single exposure. Label element, single word, hazard statement, symbols, pictograms. And then it says category 4, 4, 4, 2, and 3. May cause respiratory irritation, harmful in contact with skin, harmful if inhaled, harmful if swallowed. Precautionary statements of prevention: wash face, hands, and any exposed skin thoroughly after handling. Do not eat, drink, or smoke when using this product. What the hell? Wear protective gloves, protective clothing, eye protection, face protection. Avoid breathing dust, fume, gas, mist, vapor, spray. Use only outdoors or in well-ventilated area. What the hell? Okay. Alright. If exposed or concerned, get medical advice, attention. If in eyes, rinse cautiously with water for several minutes. Remove contact lenses if present and easy to do. Continue rinsing. If eye irritation persists, get medical attention. If on skin, wash with plenty of soap and water. Call a poison center or doctor, physician if you feel unwell. Wash contaminated clothing before reuse. If inhaled, remove. Okay, so this is obviously, in their definition, hazardous. Okay. Both acute. Most important symptoms and effects, both acute and delayed. Symptoms, no information available. It's kind of suspect. Since you know so much about your own product, how come you don't tell them what the symptoms are? Indication of any immediate medical attention and special treatment needed. Note to physicians: treat symptomatically. As required, evacuate personnel. Okay, so this is all precautionary safety stuff. So here it says acute health hazard. Yes. Huh. And this is all for adrenochrome, just so you see. That's all for adrenochrome. Okay, everything that we're talking about here is adrenochrome. TSCA, United States Toxic Substances Control Act, inventory, Canadian Domestic Substances List, Non-Domestic Substances List, European Inventory of Existing Chemical Substances / European List of Notified Chemical Substances, Japan Existing and New Chemical Substances, China Inventory of Existing Chemical Substances, Korean Existing and Evaluated Chemical Substances, Philippines Inventory of Chemicals and Chemical Substances. All right. Interesting. Okay, so that was interesting, kind of a little bit, not really, to some degree. And certificate of analysis. Let's see what this is. Analysis for SC. Request to the first part by filling out form below. See, I don't like to really ask for stuff like this using my own stuff, because I don't want them having me on record as, I mean, they probably do anyway, but I'm not going to add to the problem by making it look like I'm going to investigate any further on them than they need to know about. Click on the entry to view the PubMed entry. See how others have used adrenochrome. Huh. Well, I haven't looked at that either. Let's go 30 items per page. Okay, now this is going to be for another video, but I want to show you something before I go. This was just to give you an idea that this is a real thing, okay? All right, look. It says, thank you for your question. Adrenochrome acts as an inhibitor of catechol O-methyltransferase. The native source is synthetic. Okay. So, like I said, this is for the next video, but I just wanted to show you that word, catechol O-methyltransferase, or whatever it's called. I did the research on these terms, okay? And when I did, I looked up the term. It's real easy to do. All you do is just hold down on it. Google will show you. You know what I mean? You just press web search. As you can see, it's real easy. And it took me to another term. So I did the research on that term. And it took me to another term, and another term, and another term. And finally, I end up right back where I started, showing, from what I could tell, that the original source for adrenochrome was coming from a human subject. Even though they say the native source is synthetic, I did the research and it doesn't look good. It looks bad. And look what this says right here. I am aware of how this is harvested naturally. Are you following this process or recreating it synthetic in the lab? Okay, this guy knows too. Whoever looked this up knows how this is harvested naturally, meaning it's coming from a human being. Okay? And look what they answered. Thank you for your question. The answer to this question is lot specific. Please contact our technical service department and we can confirm if the lot you have of our current lot is synthetic or derived from a native source. So, what does that mean? I mean, seriously, what are you telling me right now? If it's not synthetic, then what in the world is it? It's either synthetic or it's not synthetic. And the source other than synthetic is from its natural source. There's only two ways to get it. You make it or you get it. So it's pretty disturbing. And I'm apparently not the only one, as you can see from these questions that people are asking. Oh, and they're saying the country or origin is UK. And as you know, the UK has a huge number of children Hundreds of thousands of children come up missing every year in the UK. It's a huge, huge problem. It's just as bad where I'm at too, but I mean, here in the United States, it's over 800,000 children come up missing every year. Every year, 800,000. Well, the UK's bad too, really bad. So the fact that they mentioned that the country of origin is UK, which is something I didn't pay attention to before, is kind of disturbing. So anyway, that's where we're at right there with that video, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So thank you everybody, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any information to add, I'd appreciate it if you leave the comments below, and share this video as much as you can, because I'm on a mission to find out what's going on. Thank you very much. This is MC DJ Double Edge. You'll see some of my music on YouTube. I'll leave some of my links to my stuff, and hope everybody enjoyed it. Press the like, subscribe. Thanks.